Good morning, dear students. Today we will talk about the nucleus. Nucleus, the controlling center of the cell, um, having a double membrane at its outside, and it is having most of cell's genetic material. So, depending on the structure of nucleus, the cell may be, besides other features, the cell may be eukaryotic or prokaryotic. A eukaryotic cell has true nucleus with well developed nucleus at having the nuclear membrane. First, it was observed by Robert Brown as opaque area in the cells of orchid flower and called as areola or nucleus. R. Remark and R. Virtue told that cells are generated by cells. O. Hartwig told the concept of fusion of nucleus of sperm of sea urchin to the oocyte nucleus and development of individual after that. It was the E. Strasburger in 1884 who suggested same for the plants. Regarding the shape, it may be spherical to elliptical horseshoe shaped in leukocytes. Chemical composition DNA 9 to 12%, RNA is 5%, lipids 3%, basic proteins 15%, and proteins 65%, plus enzyme polymerases, and its pH is 7.5 to 7.8. Number mostly higher plants and animals are uninucleate. Liver and cartilage cells binucleate. Bone marrow cells polynucleate. So, in your syllabus, you are having the nuclear membrane. So, when we see the structure of the nucleus in the interphase nucleus, it has these components: nuclear membrane, nuclear pore, nucleoplasm, chromatin, and nucleolus. The first nuclear membrane that you have to study in detail. What is nuclear membrane or nuclear envelope? You could see this actually entirely looks like this. If you see the detailed aspect of the nuclear envelope. So there is a double layer in the nuclear envelope, the outer membrane and the inner membrane. In toto forms the nuclear envelope. The outer nuclear membrane is having a pit-like structure which is having a diameter of 80 nanometer. Towards the outer surface of the nuclear membrane, there is a cytoplasm, and inner to nuclear membrane is your, of course, nucleoplasm. This basin-like structure, which is known as nuclear pore complex, is having its limitation from the outer membrane up to as an impregnated mass in the nucleus. You could see here, and its detailed structure look like this. The fibrillar structure is known as cytosolic fibril, and inner to it is a layer annular subunit, and besides this wall like structure, at the outer side we are having luminal subunit, and inner to it we are having the ring subunit. This is the ring subunit column, and then the nuclear fibril, and then at the base nuclear basket. So this is the entire structure of the nuclear pore complex, that is having its limitation or boundary towards the outer nuclear membrane, extending inside the nucleoplasm as nuclear basket. So when we talk about the nuclear membrane, during interphase and prophase, nucleus shows two outer and inner membranes. Both membrane are separated by 10 to 50 nanometer perinuclear space. This perinuclear space is present between the outer nuclear membrane and inner nuclear membrane. This packs nucleus and separates the genetic material from the cytoplasm. In animal cells, inner membrane has fibrous network called nuclear lamina for the mechanical support. This nuclear lamina disassembles during mitosis. Nuclear membrane regulates the passage of ions and macromolecules nucleocytoplasm from cytoplasm. Now, what are the functions of nuclear membrane? The first function is protection of genetic material. Due to this, genetic material is protected from the mutagenic effects of cytoplasmic enzymes. The second function, nucleocytoplasmic exchange. During transcription, all RNAs are synthesized in nucleus. These are transported across nuclear membrane before translation takes place in cytoplasm. The third function is attachment of nuclear components. The chromosomes may be attached to nuclear membrane by centromere or telomeres. The lateral components of synaptonymal complex remain attached to inner nuclear membrane during meiosis. The fourth function for the nuclear membrane is attachment of structural elements of cytoplasm. This gives surface for the attachment of microfilaments. The fifth function as electron transport system, just like endoplasmic reticulum. The sixth function is protein, helping protein synthesis. Due to ribosomes attached at outer surface, this helps in the protein synthesis. Seventh function, origin of other cell membranes. Nuclear membrane and endoplasmic reticulum are the source of other cell membrane like plasma membrane and other membranous structure. The second structure in the nucleus is having the nucleus has nuclear pore complex. The basket shaped structure I have shown you at the starting from the outer nuclear membrane and extending in the nucleoplasm. At certain points, the nuclear membrane are interrupted by large circular, octagonal. Its shape is octagonal structures. It is having a diameter of 80 to 120 nanometer wide, called nuclear pores. What are these nuclear pores? And this was first demonstrated by H.G. Callan, J.R. Randall, and S.G. Tomlin in 1949 in amphibian oocytes. They cover the 5 to 15% mammal nuclei to 20 to 30% in case of plant cells and protozoa of the surface area ऑफ न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन। इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन का जो सरफेस एरिया होता है इतना ये न्यूक्लियर पोर आपके कवर करते हैं। तो अभी तक आपने क्या देखा बच्चों? न्यूक्लियस का स्ट्रक्चर देखा, उसके पार्ट्स देखे। पहला जो आपका न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन पढ़ना है वो हमने देखा कि वो कैसा दिखता है, आउटर मेम्ब्रेन, इनर मेम्ब्रेन विद अ पेरी मेम्ब्रेन स्पेस। और ये जो आपकी न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन होती है वो इंटरप्टेड होती है न्यूक्लियर पोर कॉम्प्लेक्स से, जो ऑक्टागोनल होता है, जिसका 80 टू 120 नैनोमीटर वाइड डायमीटर होता है। और ये जो है मैमल्स में और प्लांट्स में और प्रोटोजोआ में डिफरेंट सरफेस एरिया को कवर करता है। सो व्हाट आर दीज आर डायनेमिक स्ट्रक्चर्स। डायनेमिक स्ट्रक्चर्स मल्टी प्रोटीन चैनल्स। डायनेमिक स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं मूव करते हुए मल्टी प्रोटीन चैनल्स के फॉर्म में ड्यूरिंग सेलुलर एक्टिविटीज़ एज साइटोस्केलेटन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन टू जीन एक्सप्रेशन। कैसे हैं ये? डायनेमिक नेचर के होते हैं, मल्टी प्रोटीन चैनल के रूप में काम करते हैं। कब? जब सेलुलर एक्टिविटीज़ हो रही होती हैं, जैसे कि साइटोस्केलेटन का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से लेकर के जीन एक्सप्रेशन तक। ये किस रूप में बिहेव करेंगे? एज अ डायनेमिक स्ट्रक्चर्स। द पोर्स आर प्लग्ड बाय सेंट्रल प्लग और ट्रांसपोर्टर। ये बंद कैसे होते हैं? सेंट्रल प्लग से या ट्रांसपोर्टर से। ईच पोर इज कवर्ड बाय एट annuli are called as nuclear pore complex. Sorry. Each pore is covered by 8 circular structures called annuli. उसको क्या बोलेंगे? annuli बोलेंगे। annulus सिंगुलर होता है, annuli प्लूरल होता है। पोर प्लस annuli दोनों को मिला के, पोर को और एनुलाई को मिला के क्या बोलते हैं? दे आर कलेक्टिवली कॉल्ड न्यूक्लियर पोर कॉम्प्लेक्स, NPC. ईच NPC कंसिस्ट ऑफ 2 rings. You could see here. This is the top view, how it looks like. See, this is the central plug and having an orifice. And 1 2 3, you could see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 annuli, and these are the granular subunit. Inner to it, the inner ring is having spokes, and this collectively is NPC. This is the top view. The side view shows of course the inner membrane. This is the outer membrane having the granular subunit annulus and the central plug. This looks like this orifice, and these are the spokes here. These are the spokes. This look like this, and the diameter of this pore is 80 nanometer, and this collective structure is known as nuclear pore complex. The outer membrane and the inner membrane have an area that is known as perinuclear space. So this is the side view of the NPC, and this is the top view of the NPC. You could see the pore and the annuli collectively forming the NPC, and this is the side view how they are arranged or organized. So each NPC consists of 2 structures, a central plug this one a central plug and 8 radial spokes. The NPC is a central plug and 8 radial spokes. The NPC is a nuclear envelope, maybe 2000 to 4000. The NPC is in a nuclear envelope, maybe 2000 to 4000. The number. These are with